What's going on, YouTubers and horsepower housers? Today is Wednesday, April 9th, 2020, right here in the midst of this coronavirus thing. And I know this is, a really bad situation for a lot of people out there. But if you live in Atlanta like I do, and you're used to having to deal with great amounts of traffic and, just wait, I'm from here, so this city has just grown way too much, in my personal opinion, from when I was a child in the 70s and growing up in the 80s and all that. Atlanta has always been a cool city, but just way too busy now. You can't go anywhere without it being a huge ordeal and just traffic and, stuff. So if you want to say something positive about this corona issue, traffic almost doesn't exist anymore in Atlanta. Aside from truckers and travelers and whatnot. But as far as just getting through town and all that, man, it is such a breeze to get through town. I know that's probably a bad thing to say because a lot of people are struggling right now. Anyway, that's all I want to say about that. Where I'm heading is one of those do-it-yourself junkyards called Pull Apart. I'm a huge fan of these places. We've got 3 or 4 of them around Metro Atlanta. And if you do your own work on your own vehicles like I do, those places are just a godsend as far as getting good used parts. And even if you buy and sell used parts, those places are just amazing. You can just find so much stuff. And I'm just going to give you a few tips on what I like to bring when I go to a do-it-yourself junkyard. Of course, you need to bring a good variety of basic tools. Screwdrivers, pliers, vice grips, even your common sockets, metric and American sockets, and of course flashlights. Because even though you may be going outside, you may be underneath the dash or looking down underneath the car or something like that. So always bring a flashlight of some sort. One of my favorite items is this Craftsman flashlight that is a hat. It's a hat light, basically. I love this thing. I use it all the time. It's just extremely handy, if both of your hands are occupied doing a particular task and you need to be able to see without putting a flashlight in your freaking mouth or whatever. You just put the light, or you get a hat that's got a light built into it. It's so awesome. Anyway, so yeah, bring some sort of flashlights and bring some sort of container, to put the parts you're about to seek out, put them in something so it's much easier to carry them around and whatnot. It depends on what you're getting, of course. And what else? I like to bring, some sort of a towel, like a beach towel or something, a large towel, because you might be laying down under the car to get to something, and if it's dirty or raining or wet or whatever, you don't want to get all filthy laying under the car or laying down the floorboard of the car or whatever. So bring some kind of big beach towel. It's always helpful. And just common sense tools that you would need to work on anything. Now, you can't bring everything in your toolbox, of course, but if you can bring some sort of small tool bag or a smallish size toolbox, it's it'll help you when you get out there and then you say, oh my goodness, I've totally forgot to bring fill in the blank tool, the whatever socket. So I bring a small socket set, both the 1/4 inch and a 3/8 socket set. And also something totally awesome that they offer at Pull Apart is you can rent a golf cart. Not very expensive. It's only $5 an hour if I'm not mistaken. And you get around so much quicker. You use the golf cart even as your little tool bench or your workbench, or something to put your tools and stuff in, so you're not lugging them around in a wheelbarrow. I mean, they do give you free wheelbarrows to use while you're there, but then you have to walk. And some of these yards are quite large. You're talking, it could be a 1/4 mile, maybe even a 1/2 mile to the back of the yard from the check-in area. So, man, rent you a golf cart out there and you will just be whistling Dixie, swinging, you'll be just having a good old time where everyone else is schlepping around, hauling their stuff by hand and whatnot. You just go buzzing by them in a golf cart. That's what I do now, because I've done it the other way where you get their free wheelbarrow, and it's nice and all, but the golf cart is the ticket. You have to give them a little deposit, but then they give you whatever is refunded back to you if you only use it 1 or 2 hours or whatnot. And sometimes they don't even calculate the hours properly. They just give you a total bargain. So anyway, those are my general tips on going to a pull-apart place. Oh, and if you go to their website, pullapart.com, and you find the location near you, you can do a general search for the vehicles you are looking for to see if they have them on the yard beforehand. And if you become a VIP member, which is, I'm sure you can't see this, but this totally awesome little membership card they offer you. It's free, it doesn't cost you anything. You get 2 free admissions also, when you become a member. But with that membership, they can also text you when a particular car has come on the yard that you have been looking for. So you just set up a few parameters on their website, and they will send you a message when that vehicle comes to the yard. I'm like, what? Totally awesome. Some people talk negatively about these places because their pricing sometimes changes from location to location, or they nitpick you on certain items that you're buying. I understand, totally get it, but regardless, it is way cheaper than buying and way more time efficient than searching on eBay and whatnot. And heck, you may be able to find stuff that you can resell. Heck, I do that a lot. I find stuff that's really nice condition, and I know it is in high demand that I have very good knowledge of. Shoot, I will snag those things up on, at these yards, and then turn around and sell them online and make a killing. So anyway, that's irrelevant. But it's just good to go to these places as prepared as you can be, so that you're not wasting a lot of time once you get there. You get in, you get out, bada bing, bada boom, a couple hours. You got what you need, you head home, you fix your vehicle, you sell what you don't use, and they take cores also. So like say if you got some brake calipers or whatever, if you bring your old ones back, they will give you a partial refund. So, it's kind of like any auto parts store, really. So if you're a regular visitor to these places, you can totally score big time. Anyway, that's pretty much it. So, pull apart. They got one in the Norcross, Duluth area, Gwinnett County. They got one in Lithonia, DeKalb County area. One on the south side near the airport, near the Atlanta airport. There's one out in Augusta, Georgia. That's kind of far for me, but we've got 3 right around 285 in the metro Atlanta area. So totally awesome. Anyway, I'm a big fan of it, and I go to them as often as possible. But I'm going to get stuff for my truck right now that I'm so struggling with. My 1990 K1500 Chevy. It is kicking my butt, man. Totally kicking my butt. So check out my other videos on projects I'm doing on that thing. And I'm just going to, snag some things. And I need to track down a particular wire in the interior that is somehow disconnected on my truck. And I think it is a very important wire because I did it by accident. I totally accidentally disconnected it while troubleshooting some wiring issues and whatnot. And I can't find the answers online, even in the schematic. Totally wasted 3 days trying to find it. So I'm just going to go look at the truck. They have several of them over here at this location. I'm just going to look in there and say, oh, there it goes. That's where that wire fits, and get some stuff while I'm there and buy some stuff to resell and whatnot. So it's it's not a total wasted trip. Anywho, that's it. Check out our previous videos. We got all kinds of stuff. Search Horsepower House on Facebook, eBay, and we sell all kinds of motorcycle parts and even some car related, but mostly motorcycle related stuff. We fix lawnmowers, we fix small engine stuff, dirt bikes, Harleys, old cars, anyway. So check out other videos. You'll probably see some stuff you like. And like, subscribe, follow, click the bell. We shall see y'all later.